Did you guys know this movie came out in 2013? Also, I swear this whole movie is just about how Diesel has a huge crush on Katie Sackhoff. I mean, we all do, Vin, but geez. Okay, if you're interested in that, review over. Did you guys know that he actually gained the rights to the Riddick franchise because he did a cameo in the Fast and the Furious Tokyo Drift movie? Smart move, Vin. Smart move. You guys want to know what this movie's like in a nutshell? Just picture Pitch Black. But instead of the monsters coming out at night, they come when it gets wet, when it rains. That's the big difference. But what you know what's weird though is it actually works. This movie starts with Riddick basically being the king of the necromongers, but he's bored. He's a bit weaker than normal, and his version of weak is still leagues above us mortal men. And basically, even though he's having fun, having relations with women and just being the king, he still wants to find home. He's still homesick. Basically, Vaco and some people trick him, drop him off on this desert planet, and he just kind of goes on a sense of a journey reclaiming his manhood. That's the gist of the story. Funny thing is, even though it's very similar to Pitch Black, like he goes through this mental journey, right? Just becomes basically like a vicious animal again. He finds a way to get these bounty hunters to come onto the planet so he can get off the planet, right? But it's all feels like the same kind of a movie, really, where it really comes down to creatures come by, everybody has to protect each other and themselves from the creatures. They deal with all the politics and bounty hunting later on, kind of. But still, even though it's very familiar, that somehow works. Vin Diesel, I think, is the reason for this. He's so at home in this character that it just feels like a proper. It just feels like a proper film. It just really works. His whole just personality and charisma and just embodiment of this character. It's a little over the top at times. There's moments where he's just straight up like just skeezing on Katie Sackhoff's character. She's in the shower all naked, and he's like prowling on her and everything. There's even a moment where he kind of has a bit of a relation moment with her, just a little bit. It's just a lot of just raw, kind of stuff. But it still works. Vin Diesel, he just fits this role so well. He fits it so well. If they made a movie now, 10 years after this movie came out, I would still watch it, just to kind of give you an idea. I'd say it's a lot of other interesting characters here, but most of them are just fodder. If it's not Riddick killing them, it's the monsters, kind of a thing. Those people don't stand a chance. It's the big thing. You just want to see them get killed. You'll see it in this movie. It's a pretty good looking film. Quite simple. Matter of fact, I'd even say in some ways it's simpler looking than even Pitch Black. I think my only big problem with this film is, for me, let me know what you all think. Watching Pitch Black and watching Chronicles of Riddick, there felt like an upward turn, like this giant just expansion of the universe, something wonderful, something almost space opera like, it's just gonna go up, 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 and Riddick feels like instead of doing this, it kind of starts doing that. If you can see my hand, it goes just up and just a little bit down. Not quite all the way down, but it's an interesting plateau for the story. It's kind of like just continued, just same stuff you chewed on before. It's good. It's familiar. It's fun. But man, they were doing such an upturn. I wanted to see him to be this badass necromonger king, finding some giant badass foe to fight. I know that would have been a lot more money. I know Vin Diesel produced this film independently. It works, but it's a little disappointing. Did you guys know Vin Diesel spent 4 months in the woods to prepare for this role? I mean, I gotta say, he's at prime shape here, prime form, prime Riddick. It's very good Riddick stuff. Like, if you like Riddick, you like to see him be this predator and just hunt people down. It's great. It's a slightly more sexualized Riddick. That's the only thing. It's interesting to add that element to him. Still a good film. I actually would recommend it. If you should just watch and play all the Riddick games and movies. He's a fun character. He does it really well. I like the lore. It's a cool universe to dabble around in. So check it out. Let me know what you think. If you have seen it, let me know what you think still. Yeah, talk to you later.